Welcome back to the Morning Show here on the Rise News. Now, as the world comes to terms with its fourth digital industrial revolution characterized by the new norms of volatility, unpredictability, and the welcome of disruption to even short-lived ways of doing things, personal relationships, careers, finances, and businesses are being challenged like never before. Now, with these new challenges, depression, now listed by the WHO as the second deadliest disease and form of disability, has propped up a new awareness of coaching as it steadily cements its position as the second fastest growing industry in the world and the preferred transformational intervention amongst leaders and high performers. We're now being joined by Dr. Lanre Olusola, the founder and chief catalyst at the OLCA Coaching Academy, for a quick chat around the Transformation Show, which will come on stream tomorrow, Sunday, here on the Rise News channel, and which has been designed as critical response to living in the post-pandemic phase of mankind. Good to have you. Now, Dr. Olusola, I want to say, first of all, congratulations on the Transformation Show. What should viewers be looking forward to, or what should they be expecting from this particular show? Because this is not the first of its kind, this should not be the last. But what stands this out amongst several others that have been done?
Thank you very much. And, it's such an honor to collaborate and partner with Arise TV to bring this innovative and transformational show to viewers. Now, interestingly, this is the first of its kind in Africa, the first of its kind, where you actually can witness a coaching session or a therapy session in real time with real people. And this is the first time ever where you can sit as a viewer having a problem maybe in your finances, and you are watching a coach run a client through a financial coaching session, and you actually get coached by watching the show. So Arise TV is making history. Arise TV, by collaborating with us, is presenting a transformational show that actually, in real time, transforms the minds and the lives of the viewers. Now, we live in a very, very volatile, unpredictable, complex, ambiguous and disruptive world today. A lot of people are depressed. A lot of people have different challenges. Businesses have failed. Lives, have struggled. And people are asking, how can I survive? How can I thrive? And how can I succeed on a daily basis? The Transformational Show presents tools and techniques for not just mere survival, thriving and succeeding. It is a show that is going to blow people's minds. It's a show that is going to rapidly transform people's lives and businesses. So if you have a problem in your finances and in your business, the Transformation Show is for you. If you have a problem in your intimate relationship and marriage, the Transformational Show is for you. Do you know that based on research, 1 in 2 marriages is ending up in divorce? 62% of second-time marriages is ending up in divorce. 73% of third-time marriages is ending up in divorce. So if you're having challenges in your relationships and in your marriage, the Transformational Show is for you. And guess what? You are going to get the coaching and the therapy for free. As you watch it, as you watch the repeats, as you follow the coach coaching the client, and as you allow yourself to be coached in the process, you will have your problems resolved. That is the Business Transformational Show.
Okay, great. That sounds great, Dr. Olusola. But then who are these 12 integrated coaches? How did you select them? What sort of expertise have they got in coaching people in all the areas that you have mentioned? And what's the deal for Nigerian viewers? Because I suppose the content will generally be produced from London, isn't it?
No, it's produced in Nigeria. It's
okay, great.
Fully indigenous. We produced it in Nigeria. We have a lot of Nigerian coaches who live everywhere in the world. And we have clients that came onto the show from everywhere in the world. So let me tell you how we did this, right? So for the last 20 years, I have, been doing coaching. I have trained coaches. I've trained therapists. I've trained, NLP practitioners, neuro-linguistic programming practitioners, and I've certified them to practice. And for the last 10 years, I started the Life Coaches Association of Nigeria, the body that standardizes life coaches in Nigeria. And I also worked with a couple of colleagues of mine to bring the International Coach Federation to Nigeria. And so we set up the International Coach Federation. So there are two bodies that regulate and standardize the practice of coaching in Nigeria that I'm a part of. Now, over the last 15 years, I have trained in excess of about 2,000 coaches who have been professionally trained in coaching. They've been professionally trained in energy psychology. They've been professionally trained in therapy. Some of them are psychologists. I have trained and certified them. I have mentored them, and they have become my associate coaches. Now, these associate coaches are some of the best in the coaching industry in Africa. Now, we understand the critical challenges that we have as Africans. Africans have religious issues. Africans have, traditional inclinations. We have cultural inclinations. So what we've done is we have created an African narrative of coaching and therapy, which is tailor-made to our unique environment, our critical issues. And so these coaches have practiced. These coaches have been trained. These coaches are experts in their field, and they are some of the top African coaches. And so we went through a rigorous, selection process in terms of their niches, in terms of the areas of their specialty. So the show is 13 episodes. Yeah. And there are 12 critical areas to everybody's life, right? There's your health and well-being. When we talk about health and well-being, we're talking about mental, emotional, and physical health and well-being. And there's an episode in the show that deals with a client that came in to resolve mental health issue. Now, there's another area of life, your spirituality. We must all understand that, we're spiritual beings.
Right? Dr. Lanre Olusola, I want to say thank you very much. Unfortunately, we're out of time. I actually had a burning question, but my producers are saying no. Okay, we're looking forward to the show.
We'll look forward to the show.
Yeah, it debuts tomorrow here on Rise News.
Yeah.
Certainly, it's one to watch out for.
Thank you.
Now it's now time to review some of the headlines of today's papers. Steve, if you can help us do the honors today.
Well, do we have time for newspapers? Unfortunately, the producers are saying that we can't even look at this day,
Okay.
Unfortunately,
with an interesting headline, I must say.
Interesting headline.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no papers.
All right.
Okay, that brings us to the end of the morning show today. Thank you for watching. I'm Steve Ayoride. Do stay safe.
And I am Aaron Akerojola from the entire team here in Lagos. Enjoy the rest of your morning and, of course, the rest of your day. Goodbye.